Intermediate Algebra Section 2.5. In this video, we're going to show how to find the linear equation for the line that contains these 2 points. As a minimum, in order to find a linear equation, we have to have a slope and a point. Well, we have a surplus of points, but we don't have the slope. However, we can remedy that by using our definition and the formula for finding slope. If you recall, slope is found by taking the differences in the y values over the differences or the changes in the x values. In other words, change in vertical over change in horizontal as a description of the steepness or pitch of the line. To help us with this, we can assign the given points subscripts, so we can replace those values for the variables in the problem. And we have x sub 2 and y sub 2 for this second order pair. So, starting with y sub 1, which is 14, minus y sub 2, which is 4, over, since we started with this y, we have to start with this x, and it's indicated with the variable assignment, 2 minus a negative 4. The subtraction here does not take the place of the sign on the particular, in this case, x coordinate. Simplifying, we have 14 minus 4 is 10. Minus a minus is plus, so we have 2 plus 4 is 6. And if we just reduce this, we have a common value of 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. We now have the green light for finding the equation. Given these 2 points, we have our slope, and which points you use is totally up to you now to determine the equation of the line. If we use this point, for example, or this one, we'll generate the same equation, but we have a point, we have a slope, we will use point slope to generate the equation of the line containing these 2 points. And the point slope formula is y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. Replacing the subscripted variables and the slope in our point slope formula, we end up with y minus y sub 1 is equal to the slope, which we found to be 5/3, times x minus x sub 1, which we have chosen to be 2. Simplifying this further, say the problem asks us to put this in slope-intercept form, we would first need to use distributive property to eliminate the parentheses. We have 5/3 times x is 5/3 x. 5/3 times a negative 2 would be a negative. The 2 has a denominator 1, so we would have 5 times 2, which would be 10/3. We're now multiplying, or we're now adding a 14 to get x by itself, and we need a common denominator with adding these fractions together. The 14s cancel out on the left. That's easy enough. We end up with a 5/3 x, and 14, to get a denominator of 3, since it's over 1, we'll multiply top and bottom by 3. So we end up with our negative 10/3 plus 14 times 3, well, 3 times 4 is 12, carry the 1 would be 42/3. A negative 10 plus 42 would leave us with 5/3 x Negative is going to reduce that. We're having a positive 32/3 would be our equation of the line in slope-intercept form.